For 95.1 at 6:30 a.m. Nigerian time, we're glad you joined in at this time. Welcome to the newspaper review. Here we'll take a look at some of the biggest stories as we have them across the papers. As it is our tradition, we like to review at least 5 newspapers and the stories that they have published for today. Also, to let you know that the stories we're about to read out for you have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers, and we on Nigeria Info are only informing you at this time of the headlines as we have them for today. Now, just to counter this and to make things quite interesting, we're streaming live on YouTube right now. Oh yes, go on to our YouTube channel if you're not on it right now. Go on, watch and enjoy. Be part of the community there. Write what you're thinking and the way you want to write it. Get to see other people's comments about the same headlines that you are making comments about. YouTube, that's at Nigeria Info Abuja. Just search for it at Nigeria Info Abuja on YouTube. Some would prefer to use Nigeria Info FM Abuja. Okay, Nigeria Info FM Abuja. That will also get you to our YouTube page. Subscribe and click on the notification button. Yes, we're giving out great stuff, and people are also waiting ahead of the listeners' debate right there on the platform. Yes, the fire chat that will bring on the listeners' debate. It will be on next week. We have the first set of people ready to debate, ready to say something about something and about the various candidates and the 2023 elections. It's going to be fireworks in every sense of it. It's a fire chat after all. The listeners will debate each other live in the studio. We'll get to listen to them. We'll drop the topic and watch and give them some guiding rules in which you all be privy to. But I think the place you cannot miss out to have that happen would have to be on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. Click on subscribe and also the notification bell to be ahead of the team and ahead of the curve and also lead the community in your own way. Facebook.com/Nigeria Info Abuja is also streaming live. We can take your comments from there. Let's review some of the biggest stories as we have them from the papers for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
We like to read out from the likes of Vanguard newspaper, Independent newspaper, Daily Trust, Leadership, and the Punch newspaper. Let's start off with the Vanguard now. ABC governors meet Buhari over Naira scarcity and anti-Tinubu elements in Villa. Okay, that's one story there. Also of interest this very morning, CBN directs banks to pay redesigned Naira notes over the counter. Naira. CBN allows over-the-counter withdrawals. POS operators charge 10%. APC governors meet Buhari over Naira scarcity and anti-Tinubu elements in Villa today. Still following through, why INEC must ensure competence, I beg to say, that's the one I'm looking for. Why INEC must ensure competence, integrity of ad hoc staff. That's according to Amadi. Omar Agege blasts Okowa over power failure in Asaba. Pay our gratuities, harmonize our pension. Pensioners tell Abiodun. No opposition for Sanwo-Olu, says Akosile. INEC reassures of welfare, safety of core members during election. Obi in Zamfara promises to tackle insecurity, poverty, and unemployment. And with regards to the lawyer that died, Bolanle, defendant asked for ammunition after shooting, according to witness. Police rescue 6-year-old child sold for 100,000 naira in Kaduna State. Other stories from the Vanguard for today that people are really writing about. Also, you find tribunal verdict. I have faith in judiciary. Governor Adeleke speaks up. I don't expect anything less than 100% votes from you. Dafino won, tells Okwe Nation, rather. UK government turned down our request to repatriate Diazeni. That's according to Interpol. All right, well, those will have to be the set of stories from the Vanguard. Let's move on to the Independent paper now. Oshu Tribunal judgment. CACO commends members' professionalism. Tinubu outburst yields results as CBN NNPC move to end Naira and fuel scarcity. Pay maximum of 20,000 Naira redesigned notes over the counter daily. CBN orders banks. Diversification policy, ICT generated 45.7 billion Naira for government, according to Buhari. Thick dust, haze to envelope Katsina, Kano, Yobe, orders for 72 hours, according to NIMET. Oh, yes, this definitely confirms what I was telling you about Kaduna yesterday or 2 days ago, where there was dust and they said the sunlight was really not seen for hours in Kaduna. That was 2 days ago. I guess the same sequence will now take place in the likes of Katsina, Yobe, and Kano all the time. And the wind, by the way, is also expected to be really of low moment. Ground surface weather will be very hot. Areas identified in Niger State as well. There's a part of Niger State that it will affect, and also Chad. I see Chad also among the areas that they predicted. And this would happen in the next 24 hours. So other states involved is Katsina, Kano, Yobe, Bauchi, Gombe, Jigawa, Borno, Adamawa, Sokoto, Zamfara, Kebbi, Kaduna State, and North Central states are expected to report moderate dust. Visibility will be between 2 to 5 kilometers at this time. So for the next 72 hours, dear friends, drive safe, don't drive fast. This is not the fact that I know the pothole. You can't see. That's what essentially what I've just read out for you. Visibility will be low. So don't drive fast. Don't say, I know the pothole. I know where everything is. No, please. Kada, that's the best I can show you of. Currency swap. Worried as Nigerians queue in banks. All right. That's also in the Independent newspaper for today. 2023, godfatherism, overbearing party influence still hindering youth participation in politics in Sokoto, according to a report. Custom intercepts fake $6 million notes at Semi-Border. Dislodge international passport syndicate. Court jails man who hid cocaine in airport toilet for 5 years. That's something else. All right, moving on to Daily Trust. Controversial TikToker Muja Kunia sent to prison. We have brought weapons with new notes. Terrorist leader boasts. We are not afraid of anybody. El-Rufai dares Villa cabals. Just to mention again that El-Rufai has appeared on television once again, and he has reiterated his points even after defense, some sort of defending of the position had been done by the Minister of Information. But El-Rufai still insists that these things are there. And also coming up, I would like to play for you what the vice presidential candidate of the APC, Shetima, said about El-Rufai's point. He reiterates it and says it is true. You will listen to it on the show. Kano mounts Professor Ibrahim Umar, BUK's third VC. Vote your conscience for peace. Sultan, Khan president, advises. Court orders INEC to accept Labour's party's candidate in 24 states. 522,000 PVCs uncollected in Edo, according to INEC. Lagos CP assures adequate security. We will ensure all those trapped in collapsed building are rescued, FCT Police Commissioner. Many trapped as building collapses in Abuja. Many of you have seen the videos and pictures from that incident yesterday. Kwankwaso says poor Nigerians being punished. No banks will deny presidential candidates money. CBN issues fresh directives to banks on new Naira note. All right, well, you also find Lagos CP assures adequate security. Cash swap. CBN accredits 641 agents in Kwara. Buhari's foreign trips not enough, according to Minister. NIMET alerts on deteriorating visibility in Katsina, Borno, and others. Also, Airpeace begins Abuja, Banjul, Dakar flights. Nigerian billionaire set to acquire Sheffield United. Sheffield United in a £90 million deal. Fireworks expected as Flying Eagles tackle Junior Chipolopolo in Abuja. Varane retires from international football. All right, away from Daily Trust, let's look at leadership now. 2023 presidency, 22 days to go. PDP accuses Wike of working for Tinubu. Southern Middle Belt leaders endorse Peter Obi. 2 die, many trapped in Abuja building collapse. Keeping up. And then Nigerian geologist Omuya climbs Mount Kilimanjaro. Tribunal verdict, Osun residents protest in Abuja, petition NJC. And then NGOs plan town hall meeting, the presidential candidates. Jigawa residents excited over 17 billion Adija irrigation scheme. 2 die, many trapped in Abuja building collapse. Of interest as well, you find Ireland's agent reviews Manchester City exit plan. Washibajo hosts APC Liga team ahead of 2023 polls. Court contest nullification of Ebonyi's PDP primaries. Of interest as well, Abia PDP restrict fresh primaries to previous aspirants. Runner-up urges INEC. Be fair and efficient. NFF task referees. Haaland's agent reveals Manchester City's exit plan. All right, away from leadership, let's take a look at Punch, the final paper for this very morning now. Gombe NNPP chair defects to APC. And then Nigerians will vote in peaceful atmosphere, says Buhari. New Naira crisis, Aso Rock forces inciting Nigerians against APC. El Rufai speaks about this. 20-year-old apprentice skills master dumps cops in well. Pump action guns found in Ogboni leaders' house. Ogboni leaders Lagos house. UK turned down the Hazini's extradition request, says AIG. Vandy asked me to replace his bullet, according to inspector. External reserves fell by $64 million in January. PDP knocks Wike, accuses governor of anti-party activities. Sex tape, court awards 5 million naira against classless Oxlade. Other stories you find of interest, court has killed Anambra vigilante on patrol. NSCDC arrests 12 with petroleum products in Lagos. 3 killed in Abuja. 3 killed as Abuja building collapses after extra floor. Soldiers rescue 30 Kaduna travelers. All right, well, this covers a good number of the stories as we have them for today, this very morning. Okay, and there we go. Well, we've covered a good number of the stories for you today as we would have it. All right, it's time to let you know that the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers, and we on Nigeria Info have only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
We'd like to listen to you now as you call in and connect with us via the telephone line and also through the WhatsApp calls. 0700-951-0000. It's a good number to call. That's 0700-951-0000. You can also join in on 080-9597-4869. Also via the WhatsApp line, that's on 080-999, that's a 999 by the way, 30137. You can keep your comments coming in, as many people are already doing that right now, I tell you, on the YouTube channel at Nigeria Info Abuja. That's Nigeria Info FM Abuja on YouTube. We appreciate your comments as they have come in. Well, let's take your calls and your messages now.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
This is Nigeria Info.
To the show today.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
My name is Buka from Nyanya.
Good to have you on. Welcome to the show. Let's talk.
I want to comment on we still working against PDP. They are working for
Tinubu.
APC. I'm just trying to advise him because what goes around comes around. It's just a matter of time. He's trying to create more enemies for himself. You should be careful. This world is just a very small place. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, family.
Good morning. How are you today, sir?
Fine, country boy.
All right, country boy. If you're close to your listening device, please turn it down.
Yes. Some allies, body working for Tinubu, working against Tinubu. That is true. Buhari is just a disgrace to APC.
You think so?
Comment. Yeah. Because Tinubu have done everything to make him a president. So we shouldn't expect that from him. Good morning.
All right. Well, Buhari is not holding up his path to APC. That's the cause. That's the caller's viewpoint. Good morning to you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a passenger from Amali.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Kennedy. Good morning, listeners. Buhari is working against Tinubu. Yeah, it's true, and we like it like that. As he they hurt. And why? Because if the utterances of Tinubu will continue hurting the president, but Muhammadu Buhari is not today that he contested. I knew that if Tinubu make Buhari as a president, then we'll now see whether Tinubu will make himself as a president. And he's telling Nigerians we are too poor. During the NSACs, a lot of things happening. But today, you can see a lot of Nigerians. Some of them have even talked about Tinubu and what Tinubu has done in the NSACs of a thing. And talked about Wike, the obedient. They will keep saying, we are telling them, politics, it's all about the interest, and politics is all about the weighing. If you weigh and see this candidate can go, you can go into him. Wike, some obedient have been saying Wike is there for OB. Now today, they will talk, they will see. We tell them about politics. We stand by Atiku Abubakar comes 25th of February. It's around the corner. I am still telling them, come back, supported Atiku Abubakar.
All right.
If we can support the same faith today, then it's knocking as he said.
Okay.
Thank you. Nigerians are watching.
Thank you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, world class Dr. Femi D. Amele. I remember humble self, Batified Abubakar Ali, calling from PW Kubwa, the unapologetic Jagabanista of our time.
Oh.
Mr. Femi D, recall last week, Monday, or was it Tuesday, when this news first broke about Asuwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu saying there are some people that are trying to squash the chances of the APC. I remember you even laugh out loud at me that I'm trying to do some anti-party, kiniko. But
I was laughing at you because I was baiting you. It was interesting to hear you. I'm still laughing at you. I'm sorry.
You can see how furious I was that day.
I know.
Happy.
I apologize.
Really
I apologize, and I'm still laughing at you.
You don't need to apologize.
I'm still laughing at you.
Let me go straight to the point.
Yes, please.
El-Rufai has proven that he is a man. He has proven that he's a man with guts. When El-Rufai retrenched teachers, he did it in his first tenure. When he decided to drop his deputy governor and pick another person, and he still won the election. He won it resoundingly. If those cabal in the Aso Rock are so sure, why didn't they do it in 2019? I recall in 2019, the fuel in filling station is much more than the pure water on the street of Nigeria. You go to every filling station, fuel was fuller. You go to every house, light was like pure water. So why now? We don't have issue with they are trying to incite. I told you that time. I don't know, whenever I talk, maybe because I'm not a prominent politician, you'll be shutting me down. A lot of things I say, prominent Nigeria have come to reiterate the same thing. There was a certain time I said something, former Governor Ayodele Fayosho came and said the same thing. So that is it. But we are on the street, we have started door to door, we are demystifying, we are dissecting, we are trying to change the narrative. And thank God the people are understanding the sinister orchestration and heartless manipulation of those guys. And they will not be at the end of the day.
Abubakar, just to say something to you, nobody is shutting you down. The only thing is that you're angry at us. We don't know anything about what is going on in the APC. So I have no business. I have no interest in shutting you down. Yes, if you follow our rules, we'll have a challenge. Yeah, just
by the grace of God.
We wish you well. That's all I'll say to you.
Thank you.
All right, no wahala. Okay, from YouTube channel, Akim Mohammed says, good morning, Femi. And then Pastor Corey J.E. says, Femi, good morning and good to see you. Good to see you too. Akim Mohammed says, but what was the reason behind CBN restricting commercial banks from paying new notes over the counter before? And then he also quickly adds, it's so funny when I see someone holding 1,000 naira denomination. 1,000 naira in 10 denominations. Okay. Now, Jim Omori says, good morning, family. Please play the interview that was on TVC yesterday. Featuring the presidential aide on public affairs. Thank you. Continue. I'll make an attempt. I don't know if I can do that, but I'll make an attempt to cover that. Ajibola Isaac says, good morning, family. Watching you live from Ushafam. Do have a peaceful and pleasant weekend. Well done. Mwazo John Lassisi says, indeed, it's a great surprise to Nigerians. Scarcity of new Naira notes, APC at the Halo. And then Ugochukwu Gladwis, lady on top, says, nice job, FD. Sunny Samson says, good morning, FMD. This is my first time of seeing you live on air. I really appreciate your good work. Thank you so much, Sunny Samson. Ifesco Callistus says, please, Mr. Femi, you are giving Jagabanista so much time on your program. I'm not giving it time. I can't even tell when he calls. It's just when he introduces himself. That's when I'm able to tell who is on the line. But thanks for bringing that to my attention. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. Okay. The call is not working out. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, FMD.
Welcome to the show.
Ibn Ali. Salute all Nigerians that are listening to me. Rufai appeared again at the TV station yesterday, reaffirming his stand. You see, Rufai, I don't know. I'm a fan of that man because he always proves himself and he always proves his point. Actually, it looks like APC are fighting their candidates, particularly the presidential candidate, and the handwriting is on the wall. Because if it is not like that, when the election is just 2 days to the general election, you are coming with policies that will hold the masses, that will limit your chances of retaining the power. If it is the Mr. President that is going to be on the ballot, can they bring out all these policies that will hold the people at this time? No matter how good the policy is, you cannot do it the way that it will hold the people when the general election is at the corner. And then somebody will tell you that the northern governors and the APC are working against the presidential candidate of the APC. I know they will not do that. Rufai has proved all those people that are speculating all those lies around. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, well, interesting point of view. A point raised by Rufai just yesterday and defended by Lai Mohammed has now been reiterated again by the vice presidential candidate of the APC. I would like to play for you what he said with regards to cabals in the Villa. That will come up as the show unfolds. Governor Autumn has taken his response against former Emir Sanusi Well, you would trust you. I was wondering what's the connection, but there's somehow some connection. It takes out this time to provide a press conference, address a press conference on Emir Sanusi, describing in very, very mean words and, well, all he has achieved and what that it doesn't mean well for him and the likes of that. I suppose the former Emir may respond through a legal system, considering the weight of what Governor Otom has put forward at this time. All that I'd like to play for you in the next hour. Stay close right here on Nigeria Info. This is Morning Crossfire with Femi Live. The show continues after now.
This is Nigeria Info.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Nwachukwu. I'm the host of Hard Facts, and I bring you the biggest stories driving conversation every weekday here on 95.1 Nigeria Info Hard Fact Show. I love to get your opinion and conjectures, but the facts you cannot dispute here on Hard Facts. Join me and let's